Start then. Well, hello everyone. So before we start, if you can turn on your camera, that would be great. We can see your face. And this is all hands meeting, so we want to kind of update everyone on what we've been doing in the past. And before we start, yeah, we have a question right here. So why was 2019 afraid of 2020? This is not a trick question, just for you to guess. All right.
Because 2021.
Oh, you got it. Because they had a fight in 2021.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
a gene level joke. I'm disappointed.
Yo, that's so good.
Oh.
What do you mean? Surprised you got it so fast though. But, all right, let's get into it then. So the purpose of this meeting is, first of all, we want to celebrate all the milestones we have done in the past semester. So each team, and, exec team, and Zero2One will share all of the progress that they have done. And then we're going to have a recap of the entire year of 2020. Yeah, what we have done in the past, and it's changed a ton. So, pretty excited to share about that. And then we're going to share more what our mission and strategy is currently, and our future strategy as well, including like expansion and like more solid structures. And then lastly, we're going to have a chance for everyone to ask questions. So prepare your questions if you want to just ask us at the end. All right, so let's start with each team then, sharing their progress from the previous semester. How about outreach team? Tina and Aryan, you guys want to share a screen for now?
Sure. Let me
Okay.
share screen.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So this is our end of semester progress. First, we have recruited our new member, Aryan, and we're really happy to have him. And our improvements include setting up email SOPs and peer review systems. So like if one person is in charge of one email, we would like, probably if I'm in charge, I would like have you review it or have Aryan review it before I send it out and things like that. And we started our Progress on Wiki, which is a new learning sharing platform that we want to use. And our end of bootcamp pitches. And Aryan, do you want to talk more about our promo video?
For sure, thank you. Hey guys, just a quick introduction for the promo video. What I've done, along with Ty and Athena, is we've kind of gone around interviewing, like different people and different members of the organization. So, for example, like the executive directors, then the executive directors of the, of each sub team, and then some committee members, as well as the VCs and the cohort. So we kind of got like a good mix of everybody, and we're just essentially compiling a lot of that information and choosing the best bits out of everybody's interview and compiling that into a promotional video. And I believe that should be good by the 23rd or like a little bit before. But yeah, that's just something that we've been kind of working on since like this fall.
Okay. We also had organization ties with TC and founders. We met with both of them. I think as a team, like all three groups of us, and also like with each on our own. And hopefully we can host a lot of more activities later on and to bond all members from each organizations together. And we also brought in 2 external guests for workshops. Hopefully you all found those interesting and useful. For the first one we had, we had Professor Joe Barish come in first. He did a workshop on intellectual property for startups. And Ouyang Park, he's a global career consultant. He talked a lot about networking, and it's like a really interactive workshop. And we've onboarded 3 advisors, actually on our way to our 4th advisor. And some of you have participated in mentor chats with them. And next semester, we want it to be like more, so like you guys will talk to them a lot more than this semester. And our plans going forward for the long term, these 3 are our OKRs: create a larger network of advisors and professionals available for our cohorts to leverage, and provide more educational resources to our members to help them grow professionally, because we are a small team for outreach. So if there are also resources, like external resources, whether it's outside of our university or within our university, we will funnel you to them. So you can like go to other workshops where it's not mandatory for you all to go, but you guys can just pick and choose the ones you want to go. And host those 0-to-1 public events to share our resources with other students and hype up the entrepreneurship spirit on campus. And our immediate actionable items will be to start distributing our wiki so our members can start learning on a better platform. And we want to push the promo video out that Arya talked about, and we want to onboard a DTF from the finance team. I think that's it.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, thanks for sharing. I'm pretty excited to see what you guys will be doing next semester. All right, how about the marketing team? Let's do it. Oh, Jennifer is here. Welcome.
What's up?
Yeah, hey everybody. Oh my gosh,
Yep.
shut up, Henry.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be so rude, Grandma?
Oh,
Yeah,
what do you
we'll
want?
let Jennifer introduce herself at the end.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get into it. Okay. Oh, Howie, I think you're muted.
Can you guys hear me?
Mhm.
Okay. Hello, welcome to Marketing's milestones. Over the course of fall semester, thanks to new committee members, Ty and Vina, marketing has accomplished a lot, and we started new projects, continued and refined old ones as well. Our accomplishments can be broken down into 5 sections listed here. It would be newsletter, events marketing, AF collaboration, social media, and design. And for the newsletter, last semester we started Zero2One's newsletter series back in October. The newsletter contains topics about our community's members, our events, upcoming ones and past events, resources, venture spotlights, and more. And we reached about almost 200 subscribers, but we also lost 4 subscribers. They unsubscribed, but oh well, it's okay. Ty, do you want to talk about the AF collaboration?
Yeah. So AAF stands for the American Advertising Federation. So we collaborated with the American Advertising Federation Club at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. So similar to U of I, similar to Zero2One, they have a number of committees. So 2 of those committees are AdBuzz and Control V. So we have collaborated with both AdBuzz and Control V. So for AdBuzz, the marketing team has facilitated the connection, and AdBuzz has made flyers and logos, both for 0-to-1 as well as for ventures within 0-to-1. And we also collaborated with, as Aryan mentioned, the video collaboration team, which is Control V. And so Control V is making a promotional video, which we will be using on Quad Day on the 23rd of this month. So the marketing team served as the liaison between Control V and operations, making sure that the video would be to operations' liking. We also met with Control V about the video and have continued to follow up with them. And we're excited to see the video and showcase it at Virtual Quad Day.
And the next thing that we talked about, the next section is events marketing. Marketing team made efforts to promote a lot of public events. To name some, we promoted workshops like the IP workshop and the networking workshop, our fall info sessions, social fuse, mid-semester pitch day. Some strategies that we did was obviously sharing our events on our social media, Facebook and Instagram, through email, like our newsletters. And we did a lot of shameless promotion on Facebook pages like Class of 22 page, Class of 23 page. And also thanks to all of you guys for helping to promote all these events as well. And the next section is design. With the help of Athena, there were a lot of new designs created for some of our initiatives like Humans of Zero to One, sponsorship package redesign, and for events. Is Athena here? Athena, do you want to talk more about the designs?
Yeah, sure. So primarily focusing on kind of defining a color palette or color theme for 021. So like when we promote our events or just in general our organization, it can immediately stand out as, oh, this is 021's event or whatever. Other than that, besides working on these promoting events, banners and stuff like that, I also helped out with kind of organizing the layout of the sponsorship packet and the project venture packet, and then also currently working on designing a t-shirt that 021 members can wear. Yeah.
And then our last section is social media and website. With our beautiful designs that Athena created, we have 12 posts in the last semester on our Instagram, celebrating our members, our advisors, and promoting our events. And in terms of the website, we had 480 page views in the last 30 days, and the bounce rate decreased by 14%, which is a good thing. We added a new Humans of Zero to One page, spotlighting our new cohort members, advisors, and responses to our new Q&A series initiative. Yep, this is all of our accomplishments in a nutshell.
Yep, it's amazing. Yeah, like the design from like spring semester to like fall semester, it changed so much. You know, all the posts and that's way better now. Yep. Thank you all for making that happen.
And then
All right, awesome.
one other
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
which we're in the process of relating to Humans of Zero to One, is we're in the process of trying to interview every member of 0 to 1, and we plan to add information about them to the website. We're allowing them to either answer our interview questions through a video interview or just through a written interview.
Mm-hmm.
And so
And you can also reach out to our alumni, which is Henry, Jean, and Jennifer. Yeah. See what's their experience in 0 to 1 in the past. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll send out the Google form for you guys to fill out for the interview tonight. We'll send it out tonight.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, finance team, you guys can take it away.
Okay. All right, I guess we can start. Yeah, you guys can all see Johnny's terrible picture right there, right?
Oh my God.
Okay. All right, screw this picture, whatever. Yeah. Okay, we'll start with sponsorship. So first half of this semester, we've been working on sponsorship mainly. And then, okay, just straight up, the result wasn't too good, but like the main takeaway is that we finished all the formatting of sponsorship. Basically, sponsorship packet has been redesigned and edited thanks to Athena and Peter. And then also we created email templates so that it kind of fits the COVID-19 context, so that not just asking for money like straight up, but we're kind of like suggesting collaborative work for local and also beyond local potential sponsors. And then we also achieved 501c3 status. Thanks for Jean donating that 280 or something like that. I'm not gonna pay you back. And we sent out emails to around 50 companies. Couple responded, most didn't, but we got some responses. Some key results from that is First Leaf Capital CEO offered consultation and mentorship, and they also offer some guidance through their application process. And then Technesis, we got into contact with CEO. I don't know what's going on with them like right now, but yeah, these are some key results we were able to obtain. And then also EC department, they agreed to like send some our info to companies that kind of seek for EC students or contact the EC department. We also revamped a venture portfolio this semester. Again, design was done again, and then we kind of reconstructed a question so that it includes general question of what each ventures do, so that public can kind of know like what ventures do in details. Well, we are also planning to like kind of publish this on the website. We haven't done that yet, but there's a plan for this. And then another reconstruction of the question we did was we kind of focus more on finance side so that it help finance team so that we can kind of help VDs in the future so that we can give our in-house finance consultation in the future. And then we basically interview VDs, every VDs actually, on their progress, issues, and concerns. And then it was a great opportunity to get to know everyone. It really helped us to kind of vision how to like plan for a finance team in the future or this semester or next semester, something like that. And then, yeah, and then this actually kind of helped exec committee to have more descriptive venture profile as well. So we're planning to release this soon and somewhere in the website. So yeah, that's something we have planned.
Yeah, and then because of COVID-19, since the sponsorships didn't work out the way we wanted it to at the beginning of the semester, as a finance team, we sat down and brainstormed a bunch of fundraiser ideas that we're going to implement this coming semester. So after our meeting where we came up with those ideas, we assigned each member of the finance team to lead each event, and also going to be working with other exec teams. So it's going to be very collaborative. And yeah, so right now we're currently working on 5 different event ideas. And then those include the entrepreneurial flagship event with the guest speakers that we're planning out for sometime mid-semester. Also planning out the t-shirt fundraiser, our Zero2One GoFundMe, which we actually finished, and we'll go into more detail in the next slide. Student run quad day, so student run quad day for this semester. Hopefully we're going to be working with both U of I and maybe even some other RSOs to try to get that out. That'll help not only for fundraising, but also outreach, get Zero2One's name out there. And also as a long-term goal, we're planning the entrepreneurial RSO joint fundraisers. And the way we're splitting this is Aditya is working on the entrepreneurial RSO joint fundraiser idea, and that's going to be a longer term. Felicia worked on the GoFundMe, and Wanjun worked on the t-shirt fundraiser, doing the design with Adina, and then I'm working on the flagship event. And then we'll cover a couple of the fundraiser events, just giving some details of some progress we've made.
Oh yeah, so I think I can talk about this part since I worked on it with Peter. So this is just a little bit more in depth about like what the GoFundMe entails. So the first part is just like we're trying to appeal to like both students and like adults / their families. And like we tried doing this like in a number of ways. Like for students, we had like pictures, we highlighted like inclusivity, and like as well as some Zero2One organization perks, like the resources, the events, and like the merchandise. And then as for like the adult appeal, we showcased more of like the impact of the specific ongoing ventures or ones that have like already stopped, like such as Covalence, the structure of the organization, and I guess like the status as a registered nonprofit. We also emphasized on what the funding would be used for. So the long-term vision is to become like a really like premier entrepreneurship organization with resources, and hopefully like we'll divide like the money like accordingly based on various needs. And one of the main ones would be like resources for cohorts like AWS, Slack Premium, Canva Premium, and more. And then I guess like there's also like hopefully there would be like some incentive to fund in the first place. So the current plan I guess is to push push it to like the current like 0 to 1 members for now. And then we were thinking like not sure if this is going to be like a thing, but like maybe if like they showed proof of donating like certain amount of money, like there's a chance for them to win like a $20 gift card to like a store or website of their choice. So yeah, that's all of that for now.
Ryan,
And another example for the entrepreneurial flagship event, we were able to get in contact with a virtual event platform called Run the World. We were able to get a demo from them actually this past week from their marketing team. And another achievement is we created a core team. We're going to start setting up meetings starting this coming week. And the thing is right now, most of the core team, if not all, is exec members right now, but we also want to have a lot of cohort and general members as well. So I figured this is like a good time to announce like, if you guys want to work on planning this event, whether it's outreach, marketing, or just help setting it up in any way that you want to help, reach out to me either on Slack or just message me right now on Zoom, and then we'll add you to the Slack channel for that. Should be pretty fun to plan. We have a lot of exciting potential guest speakers and some ideas for the actual event itself. Would be having some kind of pitching event available to anybody that wants to pitch, including 0 to 1 ventures, having like a networking session, and also having a bunch of guest speakers for different topics related to entrepreneurship.
And finally, these are some like initiatives or ideas we had. So set up GoFundMe, it's almost done. We just need to push out the project and then kind of have to market it. And then turn on t-shirt fundraiser, thanks to Athena. The design's almost done. We kind of need to decide on the logo and then slogan. And then again, Run the World project, Ryan's planning that right now. And then Student Run RSO Day version 2. We're trying to, I think Peter's kind of planning on that. We're trying to get some credit on this as well. And then entrepreneur RSO joint events. This is kind of a long run goal. Aditi is working on this. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it today. And then sponsorship strategy revision. So we were trying to like make sponsorship more effective and then actually try to push out some results. And then venture portfolio updates and presentation. We were trying to like update venture portfolio as it goes. Obviously, ventures moved in fast pace, and then 0 to 1 itself moved in fast pace. So we were trying to update this reasonably, and then also push it out to a web page so public can see it. And then we're able to so that, and another goal is being able to offer finance consultation to VDs. So yeah, that's it from us.
Okay, sounds great. Yeah, in the past semester, it was pretty challenging for finance team to specifically getting sponsorship because of COVID, but we're pretty excited on what they can do in the upcoming semester. And about GoFundMe, you know, if you just send it to Gene, he'll probably help us hit 100%. So yeah, don't worry too much about that. All right, let's get back to it. So, and we also have a new community team, which is led by Marjorie and Adam, and they will be helping us with basically creating a better 0 to 1 culture and also helping everyone bond more. And we're pretty excited what they can do this semester as well. Okay. So here's a recap of our progress since, you know, we started, or since 2020, you know. It has only been around like a year or so. So, but we have done a lot. Let's start with when we started, you know, 0 to 1 in Noodles company, you know, on Green Street. Gene and I were just like, oh, we need something, right? We need a new community on campus, right? And we started talking in Noodles company. That was like after summer or something. And then Gene was like, yeah, I know someone who is pretty cool, you know, who'll be willing to like actually start this with us. And guess who that person is? Yeah, not Peter. He's not really cool. So yeah, it was Peter. All right. So we were sitting right next to this fish tank in the Union, just talking about what 0 to 1 can become, this community can become, you know. And we started two new projects initially in November, which is around like 14 months ago, started with Lifty and also RHP, which is the two projects that we started. And that's the initial idea. We're just a group of projects that will turn into startups in the future. Yeah, our idea was pretty simple in the beginning. And what about the name of the organization? If you look on the left side, those are the ones that we voted. And then this voting happened after we kind of sat down with the idea of fish tank. And if you look on the right, yeah, I was asking my friends like what they think about the name of fish tank. Yeah, it was actually one of our serious consideration. Yeah, thanks, Gene. All right, and our logo also from a year ago. Yeah, I think Pierre did a pretty good job on designing stuff. He tried his best, so can't ask too much from him. Yeah. And all right, yeah, and about a year ago, actually, this idea, come up. Like we finally kind of formalized. All right, we need more exec teams. We need to connect existing resources, and also we have to recruit what kind of people. And initially, we call it projects, and projects, people who are leading the projects, right? And we hope that these people who are leading these projects will lead their projects into nonprofits, startups, and new organizations. So the structure started to form around a year ago. And we started recruiting in spring, February 2020. We have our first exec board, which is that's when Howie, Jennifer, Henry, Won Jun, and Ryan, when they joined Zero2One. Yep. And our spring cohort, we also recruited spring cohort. Yuan's right there, Won Jun's also right there. They joined us, started new projects. Initially it was an idea for projects, right? And we were just meeting right underneath Granger Library. Every week we just throw out our ideas and like what kind of ventures they want to start. And in March, Ryan led a new fundraiser, Milk Cow fundraiser, and we earned like what $300 just by selling boba. And Ryan and Won Jun did a really good job, during that time, actually making it happen. So many people were buying our boba, and it actually tastes so good. And everyone had like 2 free boba, I think. Oh wait, actually we paid for it, yeah, at the end, but it went pretty well. And then, yeah, so something happened, COVID hits. We thought everything was all right, so everything went shut down, right? And then schools kind of just everything turned online. We couldn't meet each other, right? So what we decided to do was like shift our focus from the projects that we were working on to starting Covidence, which is trying to help our community and help with the COVID situation, because during that time it was very serious. Yep, and we were able to gather more than, I think, we were in collaboration with many different organizations, partnership with other organizations from other schools, and trying to work on many new initiatives to help with COVID. And in the end, we were able to, our platform on Facebook, we have so many posts, sharing their resources, opportunities about, how to help with COVID. Initiatives such as like making masks, printing like face masks, and also many like service sprints, donation to food bank. And actually my friends reached out to me afterwards, and they were like, yeah, actually this helped them connect with multiple opportunities. And when I heard that, I was like actually pretty moved, because when we were doing this, we didn't really hear any feedback from our community, our Covens community. But afterward, my friends reached out to me. I was like, oh, actually, this community helped them connect these volunteering opportunities because they also wanted to help as well. All right. So it feels like it was just March yesterday, and now we're in August. Everything moves so fast, right? But actually, all of our members were working really hard on their ventures, and our exec team was actually preparing a lot for the fall semester, which you can see in the following few slides. So we hosted our first demo day. We have 6 ventures sharing, pitching, and all of our ventures, they have pretty solid pitch. And the first time we opened it up to the public, and one of our biggest events in 2020, actually, at least for spring semester cohort. And then we start recruiting for fall semester members. We hosted info sessions, we hosted another info session. We also have applications and also online interviews. Everything kind of like coming into structure, And we also have introduction week, things that we didn't have before in spring semester. We started to have it in fall, and I hope that went pretty well. I think it went pretty well, but leave it to you guys to decide. And I think this is kind of like showing our Zero2One spirit, because virtual quad day hosted by the school sucked a lot. No one knows what's going on. No one was notified, juniors, seniors, no one was notified that there was a quad day going on, right? So we decided to just host one ourselves. And we got, I think, around 1,000 people or more just went into, was interested in this virtual quad day. And also we collaborate with many other student organizations across campus just to try to make it happen, marketing and all that. And we tried really hard. And the result, I'm not sure about the result, if it's good or not, but I guess we got a few new members. And after we recruit our first batch fall semester cohorts and exec members, we have an entire training program, a 1-month boot camp, including how to ideate, how to do market research, prototyping, finance, marketing. So basically everything that was led by our exec team directors, Howie, June, Ryan, everyone. And we also have our keynote speakers, we have our leadership workshop, and also our final mid-semester pitching event, so that all of our new members can share what they were working on the past, 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. And we also have our new mentor chat, 3 new mentors, like what our team described, Kieran, Danny, and Alex, which next semester we will have a lot, a very, I guess, connected structure for our VDs, which is our venture directors, to these mentors. Yeah, so they'll help you guys a lot more than this semester. And we finally became a registered nonprofit in October. So this thanks to June, Ryan, and Jean, and Peter. So, making this happen, that means like sponsors were more willing to throw their money at us so we can buy more pizza and stuff. All right. And our marketing team also launched a new monthly newsletter that you guys probably receive every single month, right? And they spent a lot of time, collecting the information and resources and opportunities across campus, also off campus as well. So this is kind of meant for anyone who maybe is still in school or maybe not even in school, young entrepreneurs, to kind of utilize. And they just sent out like the new volume like yesterday, so definitely check it out. It's they put a lot of effort into it. So All right, and also we launched collaboration with other organizations for workshops, founders, TC, and also with Yuan, not Yuan, Union Park as well as Social Fuse. You know, it was our first time collaborating with other organizations to help host Social Fuse. Yeah, and we're trying to expand our footprint on campus and making Zero2One, you know, pushing Zero2One out there. And we have a ton of ventures in the past, and we have a lot more new ventures coming in, specifically in spring, fall semester. We have 3 more solid ventures, and we have a few more cohorts or our members starting new ventures in the coming semester as well. So pretty excited to see what they can do. And we will have our demo day at the end of this month, so you can see the progress. Yeah. All right. So in summary, we have a lot more ambitious cohorts. We have adapted to COVID. We have a way better exec team, not way better, but amazing exec team and way better way to organize these teams as well. And we have a very strong presence on campus right now because it seems like a lot of people know Zero2One now. And we also try to help our exec members grow professionally through the workshops that we'll be hosting in the next few weeks. And our mentors will be supporting our cohorts continuously through many collaboration with our organizations. We kind of expand our footprint, right? And then we are now a registered nonprofit as well. And most importantly, we started from just 3 people past year, and now we have close to 30 members, which created this amazing community. Yeah, so this is really amazing that what we can do within just a year, you know. So we are really excited to see what we can do next. Yeah. And now talking about our vision for the future. So what we want from Zero2One, first of all, we still focus on our 3 main values, which is community, initiative, and ambitious. Right? So for the first part, community, we want Zero2One to be where the most entrepreneurial leaders are at, you know, which means you can find your strongest co-founders here. Imagine when you talk to your friend talk to you, right, and say, oh, I'm trying to find co-founders. I'm trying to find where I can get resources for, you know, start my own startup, right? Where would they look for? We want that to be Zero2One, right? And in our exec team, we hope that they will have a very strong skills in, you know, their own profession, so they can help with student startups consulting. And we want everyone in Zero2One to be actively learning and sharing. So in the next few months, you know, we will have a lot more new initiatives to help emphasize on that. And lastly, I think we have a pretty friendly and genuine community, just from our Zoom chat, you know, and our Slack channels. So that's pretty great. And initiative, right? Our second value. So right now you can see that we are full of just people who are goal-oriented, like doers who want to make things happen. And we don't just think about ideas and, you know, throw it to everyone else. We think about it and actually make it happen. For example, co-events, the virtual quad day, the newsletter, you know, all these new initiatives. And there'll be way more in the spring semester as well. And we have this ambition. So we want to be first of all, the powerhouse of very strong startups teams in the future. So kind of the premier entrepreneurship student community, and hopefully across different campuses in the future, right? And next, we want Zero2One to integrate better into the entire ecosystem on campus, so that after our members graduate from Zero2One, they know where to go next. For example, they want to bring their startup to the next level, or they want to join a accelerator or incubator, we can easily connect with them. So that's the ambition that we have here. Basically, a community full of most entrepreneurial students on campus. All right, and we have way more new initiatives in the spring. For example, what each team has just mentioned in the past: GoFundMe, New Wiki. We have a flagship event, and way more coming up. We're still in the brainstorming process, but we will be solidifying these initiatives very, very soon. Yeah. And it's not possible to do all this stuff without y'all. We have close to 30 members now, right? And every single person in this community contributed, no matter whether you are starting a new venture or whether you are in the exact team helping these ventures grow. Everyone contributed to the growth of Zero2One. So just want to say thank you to you all, and we're really excited to see what we can achieve together next. Yeah, Pierre, you want to say anything right now?
I'm good.
Yeah. All right. So, you can share your thoughts or say anything you want right now if you want. And yeah, Gene, I guess, what do you think? What's your thoughts after listening to this update?
I'm definitely not crying right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
it's more human in Taiwan, so yeah. And anyways, but yeah, I'm just really proud of what everybody has accomplished through this past semester. It is hard for COVID. A bunch of organizations are on hold right now. Nothing much has happened, but then I take a look at what you guys have accomplished, and it almost seems like it was a normal semester for you guys. And yeah, I'm just really proud of you guys. This is what Zero2One is about. Taking initiative to do not exactly the impossible, but what we feel like is right to accomplish our vision. Again, we started from me and Johnny in front at Nudist & Co. Like I said in group chat, I remember I had zoodles that day, and we were just talking. And I went up walking to ECB, talking some more, meeting with some professors, and then we talked to Peter in front of a fish tank. But yeah, all the way from that, onboarding our exec board, refining our exec board, tearing things down and rebuilding it to restructure it to be something more amazing. And here we are today with all of you guys. And I'm just really glad to see how much you guys have done within this past semester and just all these new faces. And yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, Henry, you want to share?
Yeah. Sorry. You guys can finish what I thought you want to say something, Johnny.
Yeah. No worries. You can share. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I'm probably gonna reintroduce myself again because I know that introduction was a little vague because I was in a coffee shop and it was a lot of people next to me, so I can't really say it too loudly. But yeah, so I'm Henry. I was the outreach director of Zero2One for last year, and my co-director Jennifer is also here. You want to say hi to everyone?
Hey everybody. Did I introduce myself?
Yeah. Do some brief introduction, I guess.
All right, well, I know I'm in the mid of your introduction, so sorry about that. But hey guys, I'm Jennifer. I graduated in August and I'm currently a technology consultant at EY. But during college, I joined Zero2One my senior year, and that was during a time where I had a full-time job secured, so it wasn't for the title or anything. But I just want to say that it was one of the best experiences in my college, and I really appreciate the ambition. It's such a breath of fresh air. I think obviously Zero2One can focus a lot on solidifying the structure, but I'm really super proud of how far you guys come, and I think everyone here, you guys are really in good hands with Johnny and Peter and everything. Also, I know COVID makes things really less personable and so much more messy, but there's also a lot of benefits of working from home. And I think you guys did really, really well.
but also like a piece of advice. I know I'm not supposed to be giving advice right now, but sorry, Henry, I feel like this is a super long
No worries.
introduction.
No, go ahead.
But I feel like with COVID and everything, I know everyone's always like stressed and thinking about the next thing, whether it's work or like an exam you have, or like homework that you could be doing like during a meeting. I know now it's winter break, but just giving a big picture view. But I think one of the biggest pieces of advice I wish I did more during college was being present, and like everyone's words they're saying and they're spewing out, like it means a lot to them, and it taking time to hear what they have to say. And like really being in the moment and focusing on your Zoom, not focusing on any other windows. I think not only is it valuable for other people, but it's really valuable for you and how you see yourself in your future career, whether it's talking to someone or learning how to be more personable. I know being in like a Zoom chat with like 20 people, it's very hard to focus. And I don't know if anyone else is like doing other things, but that's one of the biggest pieces of advice I would like wish I did in college. But yeah, if anyone needs help or like advice with like their career or anything, like feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or Facebook or anything.
Yep. Me and Jennifer is always going to be on LinkedIn or Facebook if you guys need any like, career advice or something like that. And for all the new members and like new cohorts for like this semester, you guys have to know that like literally Johnny, Peter, Gene, and all the exec members previously, they literally work their ass off every single day until like 3 to 4 a.m. just to try to make this make this organization running, because it was literally start from the ground up by them, and then it was a really rough ride, and then they actually made it until this point. We're like super proud. We're like super proud of you guys, and that's where we actually bring up the news. So me and Jennifer decided to donate $100 for like, your fall 2021 endeavors, and hope that supports a lot of, financial struggles, and like give you guys some push to like, push some events, or like, push any kind of like, I don't know, activities or like things that you guys want to do. Yeah, Peter, $100 is like, we did our best. Come on.
Come on. Jennifer, you have a full-time job. I'm joking.
Wow, kids start a bargain right now. It's not even New Year's.
My.
It's not even New Year's yet, and you're bargaining for red envelope money. Gosh.
No. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so me and Jennifer, we're gonna be like, supporting you guys all the way. So if you guys have any like, problems and everything, just let us know. And yeah, really hope you guys enjoy your time in Zero2One. It's really a wonderful family, and yeah, it's great. So we're gonna contact the finance team for like, future information to like the donation. But yeah, you guys have $100 to start off. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
No problem, man. Yeah.
That was very
small
touching.
loan of $100.
Yeah.
What do you mean,
Gene,
Peter?
Gene, if you want that beef noodle soup, you got to come back to America. I have to tell you.
I'm coming back next semester. What do you mean? You're not coming back.
Then okay, line up. God damn it.
Whoa, chill.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll give the mic back to you, Johnny.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, that's it's really interesting. Like you guys saw the entire development from literally from 0 to 1 for our entire organization, like from February, March, all the way here, and so probably see a lot of changes and progress we have made. Yeah. How about our new members? I guess anyone want to share? Can just like throw out their ideas.
Oh, really quick. Can I just say something really quick before we digress?
Yeah.
I haven't really told you guys this, but Henry and Jennifer, like they were like, we never told them, but they were like huge emotional support for us. Cause in the beginning, like we were just like dumb sophomores, right? We didn't really know what we were doing. We're like, oh my God, we're gonna start this crazy RSO. We're gonna start this crazy covalence thing and work with Hack for Impact and enact this. And a lot of times we're like, wait, what the hell are we doing? But because Henry and Jennifer are like more experienced and they're older, they know what they're doing. Like having them like advise us and like give us emotional support was actually like so meaningful, and it helped us actually like get past those feelings of like inadequacy and like fear. So yeah, I never told you guys, but like that meant like so much to us, and we couldn't really like be here. We'd probably be like crying and like sad if it wasn't for that. So yeah, thank you guys for that. All right. Anyways,
It's probably because of the beef noodle soup, Peter.
Yeah. And one time, Jennifer delivered like a care package to our apartments with like a jar full of like purple sludge.
Yeah. It was during the COVID-19 pandemic, like just when it just started.
And to this day, we don't know what that purple sludge was, but yeah.
That was really amazing. Yeah. Especially like during that time, we were kind of like working till every day we were working till like 3 or 4 a.m. Next day waking up like 8 or 9 to go to classes, right? And so our mental state was kind of like crazy during that time, you know, like working so hard and not getting enough sleep. And like Henry and Jennifer really helped us a lot, and that meal meant so much to me as well. Like I just when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, like there's I can feel support, you know, just from Jennifer feeding these like hungry children, like Peter and I and our exec team. Yeah, that was really great. Okay. All right. Anyone want to share their thoughts? How about our new exec team members? How about Alan, Marjorie, Aditya, Athena, Tai? You guys want to share, or Felicia?
Yeah, so I wanted to add something. So the marketing team is trying to do as much as it can to increase the reach and external credibility of Zero2One, because we're a new organization and not so many people know about us. So we have added a number of keywords to our website to increase our page rank on Google. When people search Zero2One, we're the #1 thing that pops up. And we're working on increasing how high we pop up when people search UI/UC entrepreneurship. Also, I have a lot of experience with Facebook search engine optimization. The problem is that with Facebook search engine optimization, you actually need money to be able to boost posts. So now that we actually have a financial resource, thank you to Henry. Hopefully we could utilize some of that money, just a little bit of it for the marketing team, maybe like $10 of it to boost some of our posts.
You have to thank Jennifer as well. She's one of the biggest benefactor as well.
Thank you, Jennifer.
That's great. Yeah. That's how was your experience in the past semester? You know, from everything turning virtual and being in this community. You want to add on to that?
So I mean, it's definitely been an experience. So as some of the members here know, I was very involved. So I'm a transfer student from the University of Miami. I was very, very involved there, and I was also very involved in high school co-curricularly. I was the president of 2 organizations in high school, the president of 1 organization at Miami. And honestly, I think I've probably spent more time working on Zero2One stuff than I've spent working on any organization that I was president of. So Zero2One really does a lot and finds ways to keep its members busy, especially during the pandemic when a lot of organizations are kind of just laying low, not doing so much. Zero2One has taken a lot of initiative and always found things to do. So I've appreciated that.
Yeah, we definitely didn't sponsor what Ty just said, you know. But that's great. Like you're, contributing a lot. You're contributing a lot to our community for sure. Yeah, with like all these like marketing initiatives. Yeah. How about Adam or Margie, our community team? What are your thoughts from joining Zero2One fall semester and now already joining as our community members?
Yeah, sure. I remember like the first thing I did, like coming onto campus, well, like after like a week or 2 on campus, like during the quad day, I was just scrolling through like the super trash whatever virtual quad day, and I saw Zero2One. I'm like, wow, the name jumps out. Are they talking about Peter Thiel's book? And then I was interviewed by like Johnny and Peter. I'm like, these guys seem really interesting. And then fast forward a few months, I'm in Zero2One now, and like I feel like it's been like a very like what's the word? Like a good experience, for lack of a better term, especially because of COVID. It's like the community I can like, it's like home away from home almost, even though I'm at home right now. And yeah, especially for like a freshman, it's like, it's nice to just, you know, meet people when it's, especially during COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's I think it's a really challenging time. Yeah, like for especially for freshmen to like meet new friends and connect with the community. And I know you are constantly like reaching you know, you're very active on campus as well. So that's really great. Yeah. How about Marjorie? How do you feel, you know, in the past semester? Yeah.
Yeah, I think well, okay, when I first applied for Zero2One, I was so nervous when you guys were like going to interview me and everything, but then I was like so happy I got in and everything, and it's just been a different experience, I guess, because like I wasn't on campus at all, but it was still a way for me to still be involved with like the organization and like with stuff that's going on with U of I, and just like being able to meet people like Nithya and like Alan and like Peter and everyone. Like these are like the community with like the people that I talked to most from U of I. And I actually was really productive with the idea that I was working on. Like I was able to start reaching out to people. I was able to start working with high school students. I was able to bring on like professionals to be my mentors and things like that. So I think it's been a really great community for me to be a part of. And I'm glad I got the opportunity to start working on the community team with Alan. So I think that'll be really fun to start up, and we'll start talking to more people in Zero2One and have more initiatives to do.
Yeah, that's great. Like I think when we were thinking about how to make our community better, we instantly think about like you and Adam. Was like, you guys have like, you know, passion, the positivity, and the initiative to actually make things happen, right? So we're like, yeah, you guys are the perfect fit. So we're really excited to see like what you guys can you know, start the spring semester. Yeah. How about yeah, Aditya? You just turn on your camera. So wanna share with it?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm a bit late to the meeting, but I think I could just give my 2 cents. I'd say that I came to Zero2One expecting something else, and I got something else completely. And I think it was a pleasant surprise in a way. I came in looking for a very professional sort of academic, like rigorous sort of experience, like with projects and stuff. But what actually happened was just such a genuine community of people. And I wish I actually met every single person. But just because of all the Zoom classes and everything, it's just been hard to. And I think I'll make that a goal for next semester, is to meet every single person in Zero2One. I think that's one of Zero2One's greatest assets. It's just how great the community is. And I just feel like it was such a benefit joining this right in the middle of the pandemic. And it helped me get through it so much. So I would say that that's been my experience throughout Zero2One. And Peter just keeps spamming sponsored by Zero2One for every single one of the people speaking. But yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, that's great. Like we are basically treating every single person who joins Zero2One as you know, friends or partners, people who we really want to connect with, and that's why like we are trying really hard to, you know, help everyone grow, help everyone, you know, pursue their passion and pursue their goals. Yeah. So glad that you really feel the community, like the genuine people here. Yeah. So Elizabeth, Elizabeth is our new cohort from fall semester, and she's also working on her new venture currently. Yeah, Elizabeth, do you want to share some of your thoughts or? Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay,
No,
Elizabeth.
no worries. No
Good
worries.
one. Good one.
You can type it out if you want. You know, you can type it out if you want. Yeah. All right. How about Aryan? Aryan and Athena.
Yeah, sure. I can go ahead and just, you know, maybe talk about a little bit of my experience, if that's cool. Sure. Yeah. So, I definitely think I agree with, almost everybody here so far has been saying that, 0 to 1's, community has been super, just helpful, supportive, and very, especially during the time of pandemic, um, like very interconnected. And I think, I know that's, something that like Peter and Johnny are talking about how, we can get more people to meet each other. And, I really liked Aditya's goal of like, saying that he wants to meet personally with everybody in the organization. And I think that's something that we can all aspire to. But then also, in addition to the community, I think one thing that really stood out to me, from the second that I actually, like, after the interview, once we actually started doing any work, and that was simply just the way that the organization was set up, and the way that like it was very structured but also flexible at the same time. And I have been in a lot of different group projects and large team extracurriculars like in high school, outside of like just the pure school work. And I've always found that there has been some sort of trouble, or some sort of like disconnect between either the leadership and the actual members, or maybe different sub teams, things like that. But in all honesty, I think that 0 to 1 has, you guys have really done an amazing job in just creating that structure. And, sure, as time goes on and people get to know each other better, I'm sure it'll just enhance the community even more. But still, just being able to reach out to anyone at any given point, and also learn from others as well as teach others, I think that's, super, it's very like, unique that I found. Like everybody, all organizations kind of have that goal, but I think you guys are very well on your track in doing that. So I think that's just something that really stood out to me. But I'm sure there's a lot of room for improvement. I know that no, I don't mean that like in a bad way. I just mean like, I know, like, for example, a lot of the feedback forms, which is, I'm very grateful that you guys are collecting feedback. But I'm sure, as like over the next couple of years, I really look forward to seeing how this organization progresses.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think that's one of our way to, or like how we kind of organize the entire organization. We are treating ourselves as actually a startup, kind of like a startup. We're actually a nonprofit, right? So entire structure is like designed to be more communication and a lot more connecting with members. And so that's why we're not like rushing to way more new members, or way like expanding way too fast, because we want to kind of make sure our community part, and the communication part, transparency part is still very structured to everyone. Yeah. So definitely, thanks for sharing your thoughts on this. And how about Athena?
I mean, yeah, pretty much similar experience to all what other people were saying. And like initially I heard about 0 to 1 through like the covalence thing, because I thought it was like pretty big on Facebook, and I was like, damn, it would be cool to like join this community. And so like doing it this semester, I think it's actually one of my most fun thing that I was able to do this semester, given the whole pandemic situation. And I think not only did I really get to experience this sense of community within 0 to 1, but also seeing how it spreads across like the entrepreneur, like different organizations, and also like out to like this like U of I campus as well. So I think it's really great being in this like friendly community, but also being able to grow professionally and learn from a lot of different people who have this passion.
Yeah, that's great. I think, yeah, especially like, we know that you want to focus a lot on like graphic design, improving your skills. So that's why like Howie and us, we all discuss like, all right, we gotta let you focus a lot more on that instead of like, more, other responsibilities. So, and we love your design as well. Like the newsletter, they all look amazing, and also the posters as well. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much on that. And I guess our last new community member is Felicia. Felicia is our finance team committee. Yeah, you want to share a bit?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I also like agree with everyone who's just talked. So like the way I found about 0 to 1 was like the boba fundraiser at the beginning. Like it was like a Facebook event. Like one of my friends like said that they were going, and I'm like, oh, like that's so interesting. And it was like from like this, like, I don't know, because like I actually live really close to Milk Cow. It's like a 15-minute drive away, like at most. So it's like, I'm like, oh wow, like what is this organization? So I like looked it up and it seemed like really interesting. And I was at the time like I was pretty interested in like the entrepreneurial side of things. Like being a CS major, I didn't experience that a lot, but I had like a semi interest in it. And like yeah, I'm also really glad I got to like meet like a lot of new people in Zero2One. Like everyone here is like really wholesome and like they're willing to like spend the time to like do things like I don't know, like they work really hard and like they're like willing to work with they're willing to like take the time and like work with others, and I really like that. So yeah, being here was like really nice.
Yeah, like very genuinely want to work with each other. Yeah, instead of like it feels like a team, right? Not like oh you gotta do this or you gotta assign this. There's always a reason why you're doing something, and we always try to wait. Gene, what do you mean? Okay. All right, but yeah, that's great. But how about our cohort? You know, our our fall cohort. Tori, Jack. Oh, they're gonna share as well. Yeah, and Nithya and Anushka. Anushka. All right, Anushka, do you want to share a bit your thoughts on as a cohort, as like a person who's starting a new startup? How does it feel to be in Zero2One?
Yeah, I definitely like the experience as being a part of Zero2One. Like I knew a little bit about founders, and this RSO is much different than some of the other ones out there for entrepreneurship. So I really found that interesting. Also, the community is really nice. Like everyone is out there or here to like help out with our startups and our ideas. So it was definitely really cool. And also the boot camp at the beginning was really interesting too, because that was something that I didn't see in a lot of other RSOs, like entrepreneurship RSOs especially. And so that was a pretty cool experience. I really like that about this RSO.
That's great. Hope that that boot camp actually helped. And Tori is actually Anushka's partner on Hectic, right? So yeah, Tori, you want to share a bit more as well?
Yeah, sure. So I've noticed that a lot of entrepreneur organizations on campus, they don't necessarily always take it seriously. And then on top of that, there's like a bit of what would you say, like a clique that they form. And I'm sorry if there's like background noise. But I would say that Zero2One, first of all, like as an organization, even through COVID, has done a really, really good job like facilitating relationships between everyone, because I definitely found that to be kind of a difficult thing anytime you would join a new organization, especially me as a transfer student, very hard to connect with people if I wasn't going through school with them since freshman year. The one thing, I wasn't able to go to meetings just because of the timing of it, and I was always working. But I am happy that we are changing it to 8 p.m. from now on, right? Okay, cool. I did want to say the one thing that I did tell when I was doing my interview was that I told Marjorie that the Zero2One book would be really cool if we like each read a chapter like every week. So then even people like that couldn't go to meetings like me, we actually have like something, and that applies also to the organization. The only reason why I would be like that might be a little difficult is because when you have new people every single semester, like you don't really want to rehash the same chapter like so many semesters in a row. But besides that, like I think it's been a really great way to connect with people, and also hearing everyone's ideas definitely gives me a little bit of motivation. And yeah, I always found that to be like difficult, especially when you were doing things on your own. So
yeah, that's true. And also you're graduating this semester. Oh, you already graduated, right?
yeah, I'm already graduated. I actually work for a startup company right now. So
oh wow, okay. So I guess like you can you will be attending, you will be able to attend our future activities if you want.
Exactly. I'll 100% be able to attend. So
Yeah, and I think the workshops that hosted by our outreach team, and also they are really really helpful, especially like networking advice, and also the IT one. That was also really good as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So I'm
hopefully
not in
that.
San Diego yet, Wanjun, but I will be in like 3 months after COVID's over. But yeah, so I'm really excited to actually attend the meetings, and I'll be awake for them, or I won't be at work. So
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. How about our older exec directors, like Howie, Wanjun, Tina. Yeah. Well, how was it, working in Zero2One or working with Pierre and I and Jean? Like, how did it feel? Like, did it feel like, I don't know. You guys can share your thoughts if you want. Yeah. Oh, Elizabeth doesn't have a microphone. Yeah. All right. How about Howie?
Oh, put me on the spot. Okay. Working with you guys was actually pretty nice. I learned a lot from you guys, especially back in summer or back in spring semester when we did covalence. I learned a lot from how you guys organize and handle a lot of situations. You guys are always trying to improve everything that we are. You guys always try to improve the structure of Zero2One, and even with covalence, you guys always try to reach out to make the whole movement better and refine it. Basically, what I learned from both Johnny, Peter, and Gene is that you guys are always pushing to create better content, always inspiring others to work harder as well, and it helps me to work harder too. Sorry, I'm really bad at on the spot speech here, but yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Like, that's kind of like the initiatives that we're always taking, like trying to make things better, and not like that's one of the spirit as well, like not staying with the status quo, like thinking about what we're doing right now and if it makes sense, and then we think about what we can do better. Yeah. Very wholesome. Yeah. How about Ryan and Wanjun, or our finance team directors?
Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of people mentioned earlier, it's always great working with Peter and Johnny because like honestly they're some of like the hardest working people I've ever worked with in like a club or anything. And just like thinking about it, it's crazy to think that like Zero2One started like a year ago. I remember like last year when I first applied, there's like a small group of people, like the meetings in the engineering building that I've never been to before. But yeah, it's just crazy like how many new members we got both on exec and cohort teams. So yeah, it's been great working with everyone, and it's also my goal to like meet a lot more of you guys this semester. And yeah, it's just crazy to think about how much it's grown. Yeah.
Yeah, within just a year, right? That's kind of crazy. I was shocked by myself as well. Like when I was creating the slides, like I was like, wow, we actually did a lot. But that kind of realization actually came up after actually summarizing everything that we have done in the past. And I noticed that, wow, like there's a lot of like effort done by every single person in the exec team to make it happen. Yeah. So it's not just Pierre and I working hard, it's everyone in the team, including you, making that everything happen. Yeah. So thank you so much for that. Yeah. How about Wanjun?
Wait. Some people have to go.
What?
I'm so sorry, Wanjun.
Oh,
yeah,
Henry
you
has to
suck, I
go.
know.
So let's take a group photo.
Go for it.
Really quick. And then we can
Okay.
continue.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah. Let's take a quick photo. All right. If we can turn on your camera, that would be great. So we can share this maybe on our social media later on.
Are we gonna
ask people to like or...
Yeah. After everyone's done the turn on camera, I'll just take a screenshot. So that will work. Oh yeah. No worries.
We'll Photoshop.
Yeah, we'll just put it there. Yeah. All right. Everyone know? Okay, I'll take a photo right now then. Okay. Sounds good.
Gene, what is this? What are? Oh my god.
What?
Wait, what?
No, look at him.
Product
Yeah.
placement. This is a gift from Johnny. Product placement.
Yeah, from Peter too. It's that's a pretty great book, worth reading, definitely. Yeah. All right, if you have to go first earlier, you can hop off, and we'll just finish like.
Can we go over the rest of the slides
Oh.
before we?
Okay.
Right. So.
Oh, timeline.
Mr. Ty, would you like to yell at everyone?
Okay, so right, as I mentioned, we're trying to do what we can to reach to increase the external credibility and increase the reach of Zero2One. So we are requiring every single member of Zero2One to invite at least 30 friends to like our Facebook page. So you can go do that now. We were planning on devoting 5 minutes to this. I'm guessing we don't have time for that, but inviting friends could take 30 seconds if you just click invite all.
Yeah.
And if you have any trouble inviting friends or any questions, just message me and I will help you out.
What if I've already invited all my friends?
Then you have fulfilled the task. Congrats.
Nice.
No, he means he has no friends.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. That's right.
Burnt.
Oh.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Ty. Also, remember to fill out the survey. Only 6 people did it. Yeah, that's in the Slack, email, Messenger. So.
Yeah. Okay. And lastly, I think we can kind of share our timeline. The next few weeks. So next 2 weeks, we are gonna have exec workshops hosted by our exec team. And basically, the past semester, we asked everyone to set a goals. Set a goal for what they want to learn, and they basically summarize everything that they learned in the past and make it into a workshop, a 30 minutes, very short workshop. And that happened on January 12th, 14th, 19th, and 21st, which is Tuesday and Thursday for the next 2 weeks. And please join so that they can show you everything that they have learned in the past. By through like reading a ton, and also researching a ton. So that'll be very useful. Yeah, getting so much information just for 30 minutes. Yeah, and then next 2 Saturdays meetings are our usual general meetings. Since we're having a spring demo day, an internal one pretty soon at the end of this month, right? We're going to have a pitching practice for our cohorts. Yeah, and our exec team will also continue our exec team meetings right after the pitching practice as well. So we will share more information about that. So just make sure that join us next week. And on Spring Demo Day, we're going to invite all of our mentors as well as our alumni and make it an internal kind of a demo day. So we see everyone's progress. And we set a goal for like our older VDs to finishing launching their MVP or finishing up their MVP. So if we're done with that, you can also showcase it during a demo day as well. And lastly, we'll kick off the entire spring semester, our new initiatives and our new structure. Everything will be announced and presented on February 6th. Yeah. And yeah, Jean can showcase our Lifty project from a year ago. Yeah, we'll definitely invite Jean to do that. Yeah. All right, thanks. And all right. That's good. Lastly, anyone want to share their thoughts more? Wondering, you still haven't finished it yet. You're halfway there.
I was about to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I still remember Johnny. Like, okay, so we were taking physics 214 together, and then this guy was like, "Oh yeah, I only slept like 2 hours today." I'm like, "What the fuck were you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm making an RSO." And then like later in the semester, he comes to me like, and he's like, I saw him in Granger, and then he's like, "Oh hey, come come to Granger basement, and then like help me with this." And I see like Peter and Johnny and Gene like just sitting down like with their laptops doing something, and then like they're like, "Oh, just watch us pitch this thing." And then they start to like pitch. What was that? Was it Lifty? I forgot.
I forgot.
It probably was Lifty. They were pitching like Lifty to me, and then I was like, interesting idea. And then like I gave them some feedback, and yeah, I think that's like the first like 0 to 1 mention they ever did to me. And then like I remember talking to them, they're saying, okay, all when you guys pitch, just make sure to like bullshit stuff well, and then like it's gonna work. But like anyways, yeah, that was beginning of 0 to 1, I think. And then a couple weeks later, Johnny's like in the research lab, he's like, "Oh, do you want to help me out?" And I was like, "Sure," because I had nothing to do. And then yeah, I just remember like setting up whole club like this, and then yeah, meeting in ECP, like small room clustered, something like that. Yeah, and my black hair. It was like yellow. It was blonde and like green or whatever. But yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like
remember, you know, you like it was like fresh, yeah, sophomore year, first semester. You know, I was like telling you, "Hey, you want to join? You want to start a new project? You want to become a director, starting a new
yeah,
team." It was so different back then, right?
right, yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
great.
And my
Yeah,
hair color
like
wasn't normal that whole year, and now it's pretty normal. So
yeah, it's great. That was great. And actually,
yeah.
you won't actually join at the same time as you did, actually.
Mhm.
So you want to share your
Yeah, this is
thoughts
my
on
real
like
hair color, Gene.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
it looks pretty good, smooth, man.
Mhm.
I forgot what exactly was going on. Remember, like over winter break, you were messaging me about like, "Hey, starting this RSR or whatever. You want to join with a project idea or something?" And I was like, "Sure, I want to work on. I would like work on something." But I remember like before that, you were like asking me about like the RSO names, and I didn't think that you messaged me again about it, asked if I wanted to join. I was like, "Oh, okay." I forgot what I was doing, but I know I had to like rush to that first meeting. I forgot what I was doing before. I think over the years, like this is a club I'd really want to do if I was a freshman with like a lot of time to do stuff. Cause like there's so many resources you can use. Well, I guess even in the pandemic, it's like kind of hard to do things. But I think once you guys have the opportunity to really like settle into campus and make use of all the things that are there, like all the 3D printers and all that stuff, you guys will find a lot of things to be easier in terms of like creating things that aren't, like app development, I guess, because you just use a computer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it was cool. I learned a lot from you guys exploring entrepreneurship stuff. I think it's cool you guys are really into that. I learned a lot because you guys like kind of collect all the articles and cool things you guys read into one spot. It's a lot easier to read stuff that way. So I mean, this semester I was like, Scott and I were like super slowly just accumulating like random resources. We have like a hot plate and a bunch of like metal like rods and stuff, or like I-beams or something, but I don't know. We just never had the time to like put anything together. Just like, wait, every time we get into like a new challenge, it's like, how are we gonna cut open this like glass thing to make the thing that we want? Because we don't have like a way to do this safely. And we're like, well, we probably shouldn't just start spraying glass shards around triangle or whatever. But I think it's I forgot what I was talking about. What was I even gonna say? I think because I think Skylar's definitely into that. I want to keep working with him on it. I think I took a product design or additive manufacturing class this past semester, and I think the like product idea generation methods from that class are really useful. So maybe I'll try it out and maybe start another project at that time. So I'm really hoping that the classes I've taken this semester have 0 group projects. I basically spent my fall semester just kind of like carrying this senior design team to somewhere, because I don't know. I was taking an engines class at the time, and my project was related to that a little bit, like one fuel injector technology. So I was like learning about it, and then teaching them, and also just because the way it happened, one of them got COVID, so two of them weren't available. I was the only one that could go to the lab and get data and stuff. So I was just running around.
Yeah.
Trying not to
So
focus
you
on
were
anything else.
so busy. You were so busy last semester, and then I think, and you're also graduating this semester as well, right? The spring semester.
Yeah. So this I could have graduated last semester. I left ME360 or some signal processing class for this semester so I could take other classes for fun. Like I have all my electives done. I'm literally just here to do that one last requirement and then take some other classes. So like I'm trying to go to grad school for ocean engineering, and like I'm trying to find anything that here that's relevant to that, which there isn't much, but there are a couple cool classes. I'm taking a wind turbines classes and trying to learn some more renewable energy stuff in my free time.
Yeah, and the thing I think, like, you know, Skylar is actually Ewan's partner on his venture, and he wasn't able to come here. But usually Skylar is also share a lot on like his thoughts on like 0-1 and like helping us improve as well. And then so Ewan and Skylar, they both presented during our demo day last year.
Yeah.
And like the robot vending machine, you know, I still hope that we can have one when school starts, maybe in fall.
I hope there's no pandemic. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skylar's great. He's like really into 0-1 for sure.
Yeah. And also actually you and we met because we were doing Kendo, the Japanese Kendo club together. Ewan is the president right now, right?
Yeah, I'm the president.
Yeah. That was like a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe even longer. But yeah, Johnny and I were both doing like planning events for Kendo Club. It's really good.
Oh yeah. We were actually in the same team, just hosting events, you know.
Yeah.
that was great.
That was good.
Yeah. All right. I guess last person who didn't share is Nikki, which is our new secretary. And Nikki has been working with Pierre and I every single week. Like we meet so often. And now Nikki is kind of the meme group as well. We'll be memeing in our meetings as well. So like, yeah, Nikki, you want to share a bit about like your thoughts on 0-1 and so how experience with us, you know, working with us.
Yeah, it's been like really fun. I'm kind of like Jen, where I didn't necessarily like do this for a resume. Like I already had my internship for next summer, but I just like I heard the way Jen talked about like the community in 0-1. I can definitely say like I definitely felt like it was the best community I joined in college. So I don't know. I'm really glad I joined it.
That makes me want to cry. Yeah, like that's great. Yeah, short and concise and perfect. Okay, I guess that's our all hands meeting, and yeah, we're excited to see what we can do next semester. And Pierre, anything else we?
You ignored me. I raised my hand in the chat.
Oh, you did?
No, I'm joking. Oh, I guess just like a final thing I wanted to say, just because like I've never really had a chance to say it yet, but for Howie, Ryan, Wanjun, and Jennifer, like the original 0-1 members, like special shout out to you guys and like special thanks, because like joining a new organization is like super risky on your guys' part as well. Like any of you guys could have joined any existing position to be like a director position and like excelled. And, like there's like all these other organizations that are really great, like Founders and Actus, but you guys like chose to believe in like 3 people who are like, hey, we're starting a completely brand new organization. Even when there's like a huge risk of failure, when you could dedicate like a year of your life and then end up having nothing show for it. So, and that also entails like dealing with like so much more hardships and obstacles that you wouldn't face anywhere else. For example, all the bullshit with like that we dealt with covalence, all the extra work you guys have to take on because everything is so like up in the air and open-ended right now. You guys had to put up with all of that when you didn't even have to in the beginning. So like I'm really thankful to you guys for like believing in this whole thing from the beginning. And yeah, it's like, it's not easy when you had all these other options to do that are like safer and probably would look really good on your resume as well. So yeah, all right, let's end the meeting.
Pierre is feeling a bit shy right now.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm never shy. Are you kidding?
Yeah, like it's kind of crazy. Like, you know, if you put this on your resume, like it doesn't really help your resume initially, right? Like everyone joined us because like they believe in like what we want to do, what we want to build, and what we want, you know, this entire community to become, right? So that's amazing. That's really amazing. Yeah. And okay, Elizabeth, do you want to type it out? Ty just remind me of that because I wasn't able to check the chat. Yeah, just putting Elizabeth on the spot. Yeah, Ty, you got.
What? Yeah, I got you.
Nice. All right. Okay, Elizabeth, over there. She just disappeared. All right. I guess, you know, you can share your thoughts in the. Yeah. Okay. That's great. You know, we will help you share more in the future, but maybe hopefully in person as well. Okay. I guess that's it for the meeting. Thank you all for coming.
Fill out the survey.
Fill out the survey. That's right.
Invite Facebook friends.
That's right. Okay. All right. See ya, guys. Bye.
See you guys.
All right. Cool.
Wait, Johnny, can I switch the workshop date with you? Mine's like 19th.
To when?
Oh, mine's 19th, yours 12th.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I can? Okay, thanks.
Wait. Do you want to switch to 12? Because
yeah, I want to do 12.
Okay. How about with E? Because like